Hey there, how are you? I'm Star Penn. I'm your Leaky Gut coach, and I am the founder and creator of the JIA Blueprint, where I am helping moms to get their power back, to understand this disease, to be able to eliminate a lot of the stress and anxiety that comes along with getting a diagnosis of juvenile arthritis or uveitis or really any other autoimmune or neurological issue that many of our children are facing today. So before I get started, please subscribe to my channel. If this is some information that you'd like to continue to receive, please like my video. It really helps me to get my videos out to more and more people. The more people that like it, the more people that YouTube will make sure see it. And please share this video with any of your loved ones that you think that it will benefit. So today, what I want to talk to you about is the carnivore diet, because maybe you've heard it's become a popular thought, a popular concept. And there have been people who have said, I had juvenile arthritis and it's gone now. I don't have pain anymore because I eat this way. And so I want to shed some light on the diet. I want to give you some valuable information so that maybe you can go ahead and apply some of these things and improve your child's health and your entire family's health. So what are some of the tenets of the carnivore diet? It is a diet with zero roughage or anything like that, no fruits, vegetables, or anything like that, no nuts, no seeds, no grains. And it is all animal product based. I mean, you can have other fats like avocado and eggs and, meats and poultry and fish and things like that. So in theory, on a base level, this isn't a bad thing to do. It's not bad. It's not going to hurt. And it really, truly can only help. It is very, very true. The things that we've been taught about animal products have been so misleading and so wrong. Granted, we don't want foods with steroids or hormones in them, right? We want to source our animal products properly and ethically and humanely and things like that. But we've been told that these products have been demonized, and I wonder why, right? How many of the aisles in the grocery store are down the shelves and how much is in the back, right? So they've been demonized, and not for a good reason, okay? These are very healthful foods. And if you think about homeopathy and the concept of like heals like, it is very much the same exact principle with food. Like heals like, certain organs that we consume are going to help support that organ in our body. Everything is, it helps what you're eating is going to help that part of your body. Now, with that idea, with the carnivore diet, where it is going to be helpful, where we run into some issues is, number one, the sustainability of it. Do we want to have to live and eat in such a way so that our child is only eating meat, eggs, and avocados? Is this the way a child wants to eat? Number one, right? And many of us have concerns about, fruit and vegetable intake and their obvious healthfulness, and they are. And that's another video. But let's just talk about the sustainability of it, being able to sustain eating and living that way forever. Because I've even seen someone very famous who partakes of this diet that says, I only eat meat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's all. And I'll be a wreck if I deviate even a little bit. Is that really reversing JIA? If somebody says, I'm eating a carnivore diet and I have zero joint pain and zero inflammation, but I cannot consume anything else or it will come back. Is that really reversing JIA? Because for me, and for what I want to help moms with, is not just putting the Band-Aid on it, not just pushing the inflammation out of the way so that way it's not bothering us and we're not seeing it and it's not interfering with sports. So we really want our kids to just be like genuinely healthy, right? So let's talk about our child's joints and with the whole concept of like heals like. The way in the modern world that we consume meat is any kind of meat is always, we got the boneless, skinless chicken breast and the cuts of filet mignon, like, right, not an ounce of fat on it. And these are proteins. Our child doesn't have a protein problem. They have a collagen problem. Their problem is in their joints. Their problem is in their tissue. Their problem is with the collagen and the fat and things like that. These are the things that we want our child consuming when we're talking about animal products. Not that they can't have the meat, but it's so much more than that. Yes, the meat is going to stop the reaction, stop the inflammation, right? Because that meat is like our body, right? It's like, oh, that matches, it's not a strawberry or something that maybe our child could have a reaction to because it's so different from our body. It's the same, it's similar. So in that sense, we might find that we have less and less reaction by just eating these animal products. But how much better to really heal from the root and really to get the body turned around and to learn how to prepare all of our foods. And that includes fruits and vegetables, and it includes the grains and beans and nuts and seeds, and learn how to prepare them in a way so that our child can eat all of the things. Now, it takes time. It takes a good 2 years, I would say, to even get to that point where we're doing those things. Maybe one. A lot of cases really with our kids, because they're so young and they heal so fast, it could be 6 months. It could be 1 year. But I just say 2 years because I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, right? But I've not seen anybody take 2 years personally. But let's just say 2 years. It takes 2 years. But really what we want to do, we want to recognize that this is a deeper issue than just the inflammation. Okay, we're dealing with the carnivore diet. I don't think it's a bad idea in the sense that it can really help to bring down some of that inflammation, but it's not getting to the root of the problem. Does that make sense? The root, if you've been following me for any amount of time, the root is our children's gut. It's not just an imbalancing of the gut, but it's a damage of the gut. It's toxins that are in their joints. There's toxins in the joints that are trying to get out of the body via the liver or the skin and the lungs, and they're backed up. It's a malabsorption issue. Our children aren't absorbing the nutrients from their foods because of the condition of their gut. And so by doing the carnivore diet, we could very, very possibly, very, very likely eliminate a huge amount of inflammation and even feel so much better. But because it's the inner workings of the body is so complicated, and we don't, even the greatest minds and the greatest scientists, if they're worth what any one of their piece of paper is, and if they have the humility that I would hope that they would have, they would recognize it. It is so beyond us. We don't really, really understand what's going on in the body. Not really. But unfortunately, from just all we have to look at, us lay people, right, is the outside. And when we say, oh, inflammation's gone, oh, well, let's go about my life. Well, no, we're not taking so many other factors into consideration and not thinking about how this is going to bottleneck and how more different diseases are going to manifest because of that. Not because it's meat, but because we're not taking all these other things into consideration. And so it's very doable and very possible to reverse this thing. We just and we don't need to know everything a scientist knows, but we do need to at least respect what we don't know, and also the fact that this is a multi-system functioning thing that's happening in our child's body. So we have many layers and many areas that need our concern. Are animal products, going to be better than grains for our children? Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. But remember, there's other parts of the animal that we're supposed to be eating. And in our culture today, it's like, oh, we're used to just going to the grocery store and getting it in the plastic wrap, which you can still do. But I just want you to look beyond the cut of meat that doesn't have any fat on it, that's not connected to a bone. God loves these animals just like he loves us, right? We're different, and they're meant as food for us, these livestock animals. But don't you think that would he have given us these for food if he didn't intend us to eat all of it or most of it, or at least it's so foreign in our modern era. So I'm not purporting that we do anything disgusting or gross to us, but to open our minds to really what it is that we're after when we're eating these meats. What is it that our body needs? We have a sluggish liver. Maybe we need to consume their liver, right? We have a connective tissue disorder. Maybe we need some of that connective tissue. And maybe we need to find creative ways to get our kids to eat it. And that's why I'm here, because I did it and I help other moms do it. But these are the things that are actually going to heal the body. And then let's not forget that these meats, these eggs, these avocados are not going to repopulate our gut. They're not going to rebuild our gut. We need other things for that as well. So if you've heard about the carnivore diet and it's something that you've been considering, or if you've tried it and you've had some success with it, please share with me and let me know your thoughts. But I really hope that through this video, it's either taught you something or opened your eyes to a broader perspective of the carnivore diet. I think it is a wonderful concept and a direction, if you have done nothing so far, to explore or go down as far as to eliminate some of your child's inflammation. But I feel the same way about the vegan diet as I do about the carnivore diet, right? They only take care of the inflammation. They're not doing the deep, deep work that needs to be done to reverse the JIA, not just in the gut, but also to help to eliminate the toxins that are already in our child's joints and other places in their body as well, and to support the detox organs that help us to get these toxins out of the body. So it's a lot that we have to do. And that's why I'm here to, just give you these tidbits of information and help you to put the puzzle pieces together. You're always welcome to reach out to me anytime for additional support, help, or even just to talk and to get more information on the subject. So until next time, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I hope you're empowered by receiving some of this information and you feel a little bit less confused and a little bit less scared to reverse your child's JIA. All right, bye.